our marathon
We are.
of seeds of decline
Yeah.
in moves of God,
Yeah.
past and present.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay, this is one that I call the nasty cyst in the mix. Okay, and by that I mean the narcissism that's often involved in.
That's a big word.
It is a very big word. I'll explain how it works. Okay, basically, a narcissist is very self-oriented, and very everything that happens is in relation to themselves, and they're not really interested in anyone else. And when you're a young kid, it's okay to be a bit of a narcissist in the sense of the whole world revolves around you. So you're on the swing, it's look at me, mummy, look at me, daddy. And the job of the parent is you're the best swinger in the world. You're so good at that. Oh, look at you. You're so adorable. All of that stuff. And the child feels that they are the centre of the universe, their universe.
That's right.
Yeah. But as they get older, it's the job of a parent to help them grow out of that and to learn to share, learn to think of others. And one thing you notice in young people when they become a bit older is to feel good about themselves. They'll often criticise other people. You know?
That's really true, isn't it? I can remember as a teenage guitarist,
Yeah.
there were some guys in school who were just like really good. They could do a certain type of playing. And I used to criticise them. I used to do them down because I couldn't do what they did.
Exactly.
Just to make myself feel better.
Yeah, to make you feel better about yourself. And that is normal growth process. It's the job of parents to help young people grow past that, where to feel good about themselves, they don't feel the need to pull others down, you know. And it's the same as a Christian. You know, when we become Christian and walk in our faith, it tends to be a very personal thing. But the job of discipleship is to help people to see beyond that. It's not all about just finding a church culture that you really love and enjoy, and a grouping that you identify with. It's actually about stepping outside of that and reaching people who are outside of your comfort zone and all of that kind of stuff. So growing up to be mature is all about moving on and becoming an adult. Now, unfortunately, a lot of Christians are still like kids or teenagers in their faith, partly because they're probably like that anyway. And so the nasty cyst, as we call it in our family, just shows. And unfortunately, in a lot of moves of God, people that God is using, they come from broken backgrounds, they've got fathering issues, mothering issues, and they never got past that thing of that they know God's approval so much, and they have the infrastructure of parenting, and this isn't their fault, you know. This is the fault of parents not stepping up. They have that lack of parenting, orphan thing going on in their lives, which means that when they're running with something of God, they feel the need to pull everything else down to bolster up the position that they have, especially because there'll be criticism, you know, on the internet and all that stuff. So the temptation is to always be shooting down other stuff that people are living and dying for, you know, stuff that people got real faith for, stuff that they might not have a preference for, you know, spiritual preference for, as we talked before, might not be able to understand why someone feels that's so important in their lives. They're just shooting it all down because they have a deep need of approval. And that's the method that they use. And I think that's really sad. I think it's the job of spiritual fathers like myself and yourself to do what we can to help people, disciple young people past that stage. We're both youth workers, aren't we, still? I think we always will be. You know, even in the grave, there'll be a message on the tombstone, you know, to someone, you know, grow up or something. But, you know, I think I can't see that ever stopping now for us. I don't really want to stop. And it's a job of parents like ourselves to help young people to grow past that point where they feel the need to pull others down to bolster up their position, and where they feel secure in the knowledge, even if people are criticising what they're doing, that they're loved and that God approves of them, and that there's people around them that give them approval and support, and there's no need to shoot others down to bolster them up.